And now for your lowdown on sports on the Central Coast. It's state championship season, and Palma and Soquel are both looking to take their first state title in school history. Starting out with the Knights, taking a look at this past Friday's game against Casa Roble. Soquel commanding the field and taking over with a 42-14 win. And now Soquel is headed to state. And here are all the details. Soquel will now face Jurupa Hills for the chance to clinch the Division IV AA title. The Knights entering the battle with a 12-2 record, and the Spartans entering with a 9-6 record. Kickoff is set for 8 p.m. under the Friday night lights at Pasadena City College. Meanwhile, Palma also on the road to state after persevering against Houston High on Saturday night. Here's a quick clip from the game with senior Thomas Nunez tying the game 7-7. The Chieftains later clinched their spot in the Division 4A championship with a score of 31-21. Now Palma will take on Mission Oak High School in hopes of winning it all. The state championship showdown starts at 3 p.m. on Saturday at Pasadena City College. And if you want to be a part of the spectacular send-off for state at Friday at 1:30 p.m. on the Palma School turf field, the Chieftains students, parents, alumni, and community leaders will all be there to send off the team in hopes of winning Palma's first ever football state championship. And for the CSUMB Otters, it's all basketball and away games on the docket this week, but they aren't heading too far away. Let's take a look at that schedule. The action all starts on Thursday with both men's and women's basketball both facing Cal State Los Angeles. The Lady Otters starting at 5:30 p.m., followed by the men's team at 7:30. Then on Saturday, more hoops on the horizon with both men and women playing at Cal State Dominguez Hills. Tip-off for the ladies at 1 p.m., followed by the men at 3. And for Hartnell, it's more of the same story with basketball for both the men and the Lady Panthers this week. Let's dive into that schedule. Starting tomorrow at 5, men's basketball will play at Skyline. Then on Friday, the Lady Panthers will take the court against Butte at Foothill College. They will be part of the Foothill College tournament, which is starting at 4 p.m. And lastly, on Saturday, the men will be playing Barstow at 3 p.m. And moving on to Oakland's newest sports team, forget about the Oakland A's. Now it's time to talk about the Oakland Bees, whose schedule was released thus recently. The Ballers will be playing in the Pioneer League, taking on 96 games. This season will be split into two 48-game halves. The Oakland Bees will start off their season on the road in Kalispell, Montana, against the Glacier Range Riders. That will be on May 21st. The team's first 12 games will be on the road, and the big home opener will be on June 4th. And the opponent, they're not quite sure yet, but they know that it will be a California team. And the NCAA says it wants to split the highest level of collegiate sports. The college sports governing body says dividing tier 1 would help schools directly compensate athletes. The idea stems from a 2021 policy change that lets students profit from sponsorship deals. NCAA President Charlie Baker says that a split also would address disparities in school resources. He says colleges and universities in the subdivision would work on the new rules for the group. They'd have to provide funding for at least half of their eligible athletes, and if adopted, the new rules could have an impact on a wide range of policy from scholarships, transfers, and NIL and name, image, and likeness revenue. And that was your lowdown on sports. We'll be right back after a quick break.